Archangel Michael says, "Not everything spoken in anger is false, but what was said about you came from a wound much deeper than you realize." Her voice cracked when she said your name, not because of hatred, but because of fear. What she has held inside for so long is no longer safe in silence, and now the truth is unraveling, one thread at a time. A storm of emotions is circling, and the energy around you has shifted. There is movement in the spirit realm, and someone from their side is starting to lose control over a long-kept secret. That mother who once smiled at you is now pacing, worried that the secret will not remain hidden another day. This is not just family gossip or emotional outbursts, it is a spiritual shift that has been triggered by your growth and presence. Your name was not spoken lightly, and what was said in that heated moment opened a door that no one can now close. What she revealed in anger was not supposed to be spoken, not yet, not to anyone. And yet, it was. And now, it's coming to you like a tidal wave, not to drown you, but to awaken you. Because this truth, though painful, will free you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to be entangled in this family's twisted story, but they dragged you in for a reason. They feared that if you knew the truth, you would become more powerful than them. That fear made them act out in petty ways, but now the weight of guilt is crumbling their silence. The mother never wanted to expose it. But pressure builds, and the truth leaks through the cracks of broken relationships." Her voice trembled as she muttered your name, not from rage, but from the terror of what happens if you find out what they tried to bury. Now the whispers are no longer whispers. The walls have ears, and the energy is shifting. People are slipping up, and you're beginning to sense it without being told a word. This isn't paranoia. This is discernment. And it's growing sharper because the divine wants you to know. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There's a reason your dreams have been strange lately. You've been receiving pieces of the truth in your sleep. Images that don't belong to you, words that feel foreign but familiar. This is not a coincidence. The truth that was hidden from you is being revealed slowly to prepare you. If it had come all at once, it would have shaken you to your core. But now, you're strong enough to handle the truth, and you need to be ready for who delivers it. It won't be her, the mother who cursed your name. It will be someone else connected to her pain, someone tired of living with the burden. This person has been silent for years, but they are finally ready to speak. And when they do, it will flip your entire understanding of the situation. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You were never just that person they didn't like. You represented the threat they hoped never arrived. You, with your kind heart, sharp spirit, and divine protection, disturbed what they were trying to hide under the veil of tradition and lies. They called you the outsider. They tried to shame you, isolate you, confuse you, but it never worked. Because something inside you always told you, this isn't about who I am. It's about what I remind them of. You remind them of the consequence. You are the mirror, and what they see in you terrifies them, truth, light, and a destiny they can't touch. Their mother knew this, and that's why she couldn't keep silent anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 112. A message is being formed in the mouth of someone you least expect. Someone who once stood against you is having second thoughts. They are now questioning what they were told about you, wondering if maybe, just maybe, you were the victim all along. Don't be surprised when they reach out. It won't be direct. It may start with a hesitation in their eyes, a delayed response, a subtle shift. But when they speak, listen, because it will be the crack that lets the entire dam collapse. The story their mother told them about you is losing weight. And soon, the real story, the one they all tried to bury, is going to rise to the surface. You are not just part of their story. You are the trigger of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, your silence was louder than anything you could have shouted. They thought ignoring you would make you fade. Instead, it made your light grow stronger. You haven't fought back, and that's why divine justice is moving swiftly in your favor. You have watched, waited, prayed, and now the winds are turning. What they said in private is coming to light in public. This truth is not just about personal healing, it's about legacy. You are about to reclaim a part of yourself that was stolen through manipulation. They made you feel like you didn't belong. But heaven says you were always the missing piece. Now you'll see why. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Someone will call you with an accidental message. They will slip up. They may send a message to the wrong chat, or say your name during a conversation they didn't mean for you to hear. These accidents are divinely orchestrated. The spirit realm is making them uneasy. Their sleep is disturbed. Their secrets are seeping out because they've held them too tightly for too long. One woman in particular is having breakdowns in silence. She is haunted by what she said in front of others, and she fears the consequences. But the consequences are no longer hers to control. The moment is near. You will soon know everything. Type Amen to get blessing 123. She didn't mean to say your name aloud. But it slipped from her lips when emotions overwhelmed her, and someone heard it. That person is now investigating on their own, and what they are discovering is shocking. It has to do with a paper. A document that was either destroyed or hidden, and your name was part of it. Something legal, something tied to value, maybe inheritance, maybe something spiritual. But you will be notified. It may start as a rumor, but it will lead you to what was once taken from you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You may feel confused right now. The energy around you feels unstable. That's because truth causes shaking before it brings clarity. Don't panic. What is shaking is not your world, it's theirs. You are the still center of the storm, the one who carries calm power. They see that now. And it frightens them. Because you are not afraid of the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 441. The woman who once looked at you with disapproval now watches in guilt. Her children are catching on. One of them is about to question her motives, and when they do, it will spark a fire. She tried to protect her reputation by harming yours. But her image is cracking. People are starting to see beyond the mask. Soon, they will apologize, not all of them at once, but one by one, they will come. They will come not because they pity you, but because they respect you now. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, there is a letter. It hasn't been opened in years. It carries your name, your story, your right to know the full truth. It was written in secrecy, never meant to be seen. But heaven is guiding someone's hands to find it, to bring it into the light. This letter will undo years of lies. You will not have to beg for the truth. It is already making its way to you. Step by step. Whisper by whisper. Get ready to receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They know you are awakening. They can feel your energy changing. You're not waiting anymore, you're preparing. You're cleaning your space. You're hearing things clearer. You're seeing through people faster. This is no accident. This is alignment. You are being guided to the place of revelation. Soon, what confused you will make perfect sense. The betrayal will turn into understanding. The distance will feel like protection. The truth they hid will become your weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 191. Your strength is their karma. Your peace is their punishment. Your resilience is their regret. They didn't think you'd survive the silence. But you turned the silence into your stage. You became louder in presence than they ever were in their lies. Now, they don't know how to undo the damage. Because the more they speak, the more they reveal. And soon, someone close to them will confess. They will tell you what they've always known. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are not here to fight. You are here to rise. And in rising, you expose all that tried to hold you down. The mother who spoke your name may never apologize. But the chain of consequences has already begun. One by one, her web of control is unraveling. A truth is coming to your doorstep. Don't be afraid of it. It carries freedom. It carries justice. Type Amen to get blessing 302. You will be invited somewhere soon, don't say no. That place will hold clues. You will overhear things that confirm everything you suspected. Pay attention to names. Notice the energy. Watch who avoids your eyes. Because those who once thought they could fool you are about to trip over their own secrets. Archangel Michael says, your peace is divine vengeance. And you are about to receive answers you didn't even ask for. The person who once defended her is now doubting everything. You will soon sense this shift. It may come through a friend, a sudden conversation, or even a misdirected message. What was once protected by family silence is now cracking wide open. Someone is having dreams about you, and those dreams are so intense that they can no longer ignore the guilt they carry. They are beginning to see visions and signs, your name written, your face appearing in moments of stillness. It's not coincidence. It's divine conviction. There's a woman connected to this secret who knows more than she ever admitted. Her hands are trembling, not because she's weak, but because she knows the exposure is coming. She never expected that your spirit would rise strong enough to confront it all. She underestimated who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 414. A spiritual chain is breaking. What was bound in darkness is being freed by light. The curse of silence is being destroyed, and you are the reason. What they hoped you'd never know is what heaven is now making you remember. You may have thought you were just moving on, but your soul has been walking straight into the truth. And now, you are right at the door of revelation. There is still someone resisting. One woman in particular still holds on to the old narrative because it gives her power. But her grip is slipping. And when she loses that control, the entire family will shift. You will no longer be seen as the outsider. You will be seen as the mirror they couldn't escape. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Archangel Michael says, your energy has made its way into their home, even without your physical presence. They talk about you when you're not around. They relive old conversations, wondering if you picked up on what was left unsaid. You did. You always did. But now, it's not about what was said, it's about what's coming next. She's starting to confess in fragments. At first, it'll seem like small talk, like old stories slipping out. But listen carefully. Each piece is a code, a puzzle to the greater truth. When the final piece drops, it will explain everything. Type Amen to get blessing 707. The mother who once shielded the truth is now exhausted. Her health is declining because holding this burden has taken a toll. She may appear fine to others, but spiritually, she is crumbling. She sees you in visions. She senses your name even in silence. You are in her thoughts constantly. Not out of affection, but because she knows you are part of a prophecy she can no longer suppress. She was warned once. Someone told her not to mess with someone chosen. She ignored it. But now, every word is returning to her spirit with thunder. She knows what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The child she raised, the one who was told you were a danger, is now curious. They are digging. They've been looking into old photos, old stories, trying to piece together why there is so much secrecy about you. And they will find it. And when they do, they will confront her. Their question won't be harsh, it will be quiet, but it will hit her heart like a blade. Why didn't you tell me the full truth about them? That moment will trigger everything. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You will be invited again. Maybe to a gathering. Maybe to a location they never expected you to return to. And when you arrive, you will feel the tension shift. Eyes will follow you. Words will stop mid-sentence. Because your presence now carries undeniable authority. Even the ones who didn't like you will feel it. They will feel that you know. They will sense that you are protected. One woman will walk out of the room. Watch her. She's carrying more than guilt, she's carrying part of your destiny in her hands. Type Amen to get blessing 939. In her anger, she spoke what no one else dared. But it wasn't a mistake, it was divine intervention. You were meant to hear the vibration of your name in that moment, because it was a spiritual signal. That was when the heavens started moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael says, when the enemy speaks your name in anger, the heavens take it as a command to intervene. And that's what's happening now. You are being shown what others tried to erase. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone will soon come to you with shaking hands. They'll tell you, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like I have to. Let them speak. Don't interrupt. They are the final messenger. They've seen documents. They know details. And they are tired of keeping it inside. This person will unlock the last door. And when it opens, so will a flood of blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You were always meant to know. You were not born to be blind to the truth. You were placed among liars and pretenders so that one day, the contrast between you and them would make your power undeniable. And now, it's happening. Their lies are dying. Their masks are melting. Their stories are crumbling. And your name is rising, spoken with awe, not anger. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Your dreams will soon confirm everything. One night soon, you'll see a vision so vivid it will feel real. You'll wake up with clarity, and you will know what step to take next. Do not fear it. It's your spirit finally seeing what your eyes couldn't. The truth will bring both pain and release. But after the tears comes the empowerment. And after the storm comes your seat at the throne. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, a karmic debt is being collected. She thought she could keep your light out of the story by rewriting history. But you cannot erase a soul chosen by heaven. Your light has been recorded in realms they cannot reach. And the truth of who you are is finally being aligned in the physical world. Get ready. A message is coming. A person is arriving. A truth is opening. And your name will never be the same again. The family's silence has become a prison. Each day they pretend, the walls close in tighter. The mother who once controlled every narrative now finds herself losing grip. Someone younger, someone she thought would stay loyal, is pulling away. They're questioning things, observing inconsistencies, and they're not willing to keep the lie anymore. That's why you may soon get an unexpected call, or someone may ask to meet you privately. When that moment comes, do not dismiss it. That conversation is the turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 717. A confession will change the energy around you. At first, it may feel unreal, like the past is being rewritten. But it is not being rewritten, it is finally being told the way it always should have been. You'll find yourself staring at someone who once believed the worst of you. They will look different now. Humbled. Almost embarrassed. Because they will realize that you never had to defend yourself. The truth was always loud enough. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, your presence was designed to awaken what others tried to keep asleep. That is why you were placed near this family, not to suffer, but to shift everything. The truth will not only free you. It will free others who were trapped by the same lie. This is generational healing disguised as a confrontation. A storm is coming, but after the storm, the chains will break. And your name, once spoken with anger, will become the name whispered with awe and reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 414. There is an elder who knows part of the truth. They may seem quiet, maybe even distant. But their silence is heavy with memory. They remember what happened. They remember how you were treated. And they've been waiting for the right moment to speak. You'll see it in their eyes soon, perhaps at a gathering, perhaps alone. When they finally say, I knew all along, it will feel like time has stopped. That will be your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You will see signs before the revelation drops. You'll see double numbers, hear specific songs, or notice people from your past suddenly reappearing. These are not distractions. These are signals. Someone will bring up a name you haven't heard in years. It will make your chest tighten, but it's part of the path. That name is connected to the secret they tried to hide. Everything is leading you toward that moment. Do not resist it. Type Amen to get blessing 515. What they once cursed will now be honored. What they hid will now be exposed. What they stole will now be returned. And not just spiritually. There's something physical, money, property, or inheritance, that was denied to you. But because the lie is collapsing, that blessing is returning. It may take a conversation. It may take paperwork. But you will be surprised how quickly heaven clears the way once the truth is allowed in. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The mother's role in this is deeper than most know. She didn't just lie, she influenced others to see you a certain way. She painted you in shadows because your light was too pure to control. But even her light is breaking down. Her spirit is restless. Her body is weary. The secrets are eating her from the inside, and the spiritual realm is demanding she release what she knows. Soon, she will have no choice but to let go. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, you are being repositioned. The tables are turning in your favor, and those who once whispered against you will speak for you. It won't happen in arrogance. It will happen in humility. Because they will see now, you were never the threat. You were the test. And many of them failed. But you didn't. You remained true to your heart. And now heaven is honoring you openly. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There's one woman who still tries to stop the flood of truth. She's pushing harder now, talking louder, making excuses, twisting timelines. She feels it slipping, and her desperation is showing. Don't engage. Don't argue. Don't try to convince her. Let her fall into her own confusion. Because her panic is proof of your power. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Soon, you will sit across from someone who once believed lies about you. They will say, I didn't know. I'm sorry. And as they speak, you will feel a spiritual door open. You will realize in that moment, this was never about proven. The woman who once spoke your name in anger may never say, I'm sorry. But her actions will show you that she regrets it. She will go quiet. She will avoid your eyes. She will treat you with unspoken reverence. Let that be enough. You don't need a staged apology. The universe is making it right for you in far bigger ways. You're not here for their approval. You're here for your ascension. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The chain is breaking today. Not tomorrow. Not months from now. The shift has already begun. You may feel emotional for no reason. You may feel like crying without knowing why. That's because your soul senses the release. This is the moment you've unconsciously waited for. The unraveling of what was spoken against you. The return of your spiritual inheritance. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. A new version of your story is being written. This time, with your voice included. You are not the villain. You are not the mistake. You are not the one they made you out to be. You are divine restoration in human form. And now, the world will finally see it.